If you've been exploring some of the newer construction in Algonquin, Illinois, there's a neighborhood you're going to want to understand, and that's Algonquin Meadows.
This is one of the newest master plan communities in Algonquin, and it represents a very different kind of suburban living compared to some of the older neighborhoods in the area.
So in this video, we'll walk you through exactly what this neighborhood feels like, who it's great for, and just as important, who it may not be the right fit for. Algonquin Meadows sits on the west side of Algonquin, just east of Randall Road and right near Meadow Parkway. That location matters because what you get here is a really interesting balance. You're close to everything along Randall Road, shopping, restaurants, daily essentials, but once you're inside the neighborhood, it feels much quieter and more residential. This is a newer master plan community, so it feels very intentional. You'll notice open space, walking paths, natural areas integrated throughout. And about a third of the neighborhood is actually dedicated to open space, including conservation areas and naturalized ponds. So instead of feeling dense or packed in, it has more of that planned suburban feel where everything flows together. In terms of who lives here, it's primarily young families, move-up buyers, and some buyers relocating into the area.
The homes here are all built by Lennar, and that's important because it creates consistency in both style and features. You're looking at a mix of single-family homes, traditional townhomes, and three-story urban townhomes. The single-family homes are mostly two-story designs with some ranch-style options available. They typically range from about 2,100 square feet to over 3,500 square feet, with 3 to 5 bedrooms, full basements in most cases, and 2 to 3 car garages. One thing buyers immediately notice here is the layout. These are very much designed for modern living. Open concept kitchens, larger family rooms, flexible spaces like lofts or offices. And because it's newer construction, everything feels move-in ready. Another thing buyers tend to notice right away is the finishes. Lennar uses an everything's included approach. So things like the quartz countertops, upgraded cabinetry, and smart home features are all standard, not upgrades. Lot sizes are moderate, not oversized, but designed to be manageable. So you get usable outdoor space without a lot of maintenance.
From a pricing standpoint, Algonquin Meadows sits in the higher end of the Algonquin market, especially compared to older neighborhoods. Compared to older homes in the area where buyers often need to budget for updates, this feels much more predictable.
This neighborhood is a great fit for a few specific types of buyers. First, move-up buyers, people coming from smaller homes, older homes, or nearby communities who want more space, better layouts, and something modern. Second, relocation buyers, because when you're moving from out of state, having a national builder, consistent quality, and a clear process makes the transition easier. And third, families. One of the biggest draws here is the proximity to Westfield Community School, which serves grades K through 8th, and it's right next to the neighborhood. That's a big lifestyle advantage.
This neighborhood is not for everyone, and that's important to say. If you're looking for large acreage, half-acre, or full-acre lots, this won't be the right fit. If you prefer older homes, mature trees, or more architectural character, this may feel a little bit too new and uniform. And if you're someone who wants walkability or easy access to public transportation, this is a car-dependent area. So your lifestyle really matters here.
One of the biggest strengths of Algonquin Meadows is how everything connects. You've got Westfield Community School right next door, Jacobs High School just a few miles away. Now, school boundaries can shift over time, so if schools are an important factor in your move, we always recommend checking directly with the school district. For commuting, the Meadow Parkway Bridge has made a huge difference. It gives you a faster, more direct route across the Fox River and out towards I-90. That's a big improvement in daily life for a lot of people. For shopping and daily needs, Randall Road is about a mile away with Costco, Home Depot, Walmart, and just about everything else you need. So from a convenience standpoint, it's very strong.
From a long-term perspective, this neighborhood has a few things working in its favor. First, it's new, which means less deferred maintenance, fewer unknowns, and strong buyer demand. Second, it's tied into major infrastructure improvements, especially Long Meadow Parkway, which is expected to support long-term growth in this area. And third, the master plan design. With open space, conservation areas, this helps it age better over time compared to more densely built developments. For sellers, what tends to work here is clean presentation, turnkey condition, and strong initial positioning, because buyers in this price range expect that.
If you're looking at newer construction in Algonquin, Algonquin Meadows is definitely a neighborhood worth understanding.
But like any community, it really comes down to fit. What works perfectly for one buyer might not work at all for another. So if you're trying to figure out whether this neighborhood fits your situation or how it compares to other options nearby, or even how to plan your next move, we're always happy to help you think that through.
No pressure, just clarity so that you can make the right decision for your next chapter.